What's going on, Pisces? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a great week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just phenomenal, Pisces, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's your general energy weekly spread. Yeah, I was just telling everything. I was trying to. Wow, let me try the words again. I was telling Saj that these moves were feeling a little groovy there, Pisces, but then I went and go ahead and tripped all over my words, but it's fine. Because with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you, when I'm not serving up word salad. And for just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on the situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Pisces, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Pisces. Now, Pisces, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here. Oh, it's got a little touch of magic there, Pisces. I'm excited, and we will get a little bit of we'll get some details with the tarots here. That was interesting. But before we jump into this thing, Pisces, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. Okay. And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out. Oh, I don't know why I'm pointing at you again. So, definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching their Pisces, so definitely check them out. They've got it together. But they're a very intuitive group. They're Pisces. I think you really like the insights they provide. But also there's a link for a couple of astrologers that I like watching, and also some links for some apps. And I'm going to start adding some more resources and things as things move on along their Pisces. So definitely check them out. I'm actually got a book I'm reading about the lunar cycle right now and that relationship with the sun, and that very interesting perspective that these resources and these downloads that I've been getting have been showing, Pisces. So stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here. Oh, and look at you, and that's interesting, Pisces. So you have the Sentinel card here in reverse, and this is a card of determination and certainty. And I was just feeling with Saturn being in your sign, because now he's kind of full steam ahead there. And I feel with Saturn being in Pisces, this is really, this is forming conjunctions with your Pisces placements. And when you're getting that Saturn energy that's coming into there, Saturn is a planet of discipline and the planet of time, and it's an energy that requires this determination and this level of perseverance in the face of uncertainty, because Capricorn energy is one that I feel is very aware of time, how long something takes and how long and really how finite the amount of time that we have left, and what they want to accomplish is so big. And I feel with your sign, yours is one that does have this really big, this capacity to dream very big and very expansive, considering that you're both Jupiter and Neptune ruled there, Pisces. And sometimes I feel that maybe that bigness can lead to this like lack of determination there. You can feel that there's someone almost in a sense like this sentinel, something like blocking you from really kind of achieving your goals and to really try to get that dream to maybe take form. But now I feel like with Neptune slowly ending her cycle in your sign, you've been in a very intuitive energy, very very intuitive psychic energy, with Neptune having traversed your sign over these last decade or so. And now I feel that this is Saturn reminding you that there's there's a purpose and a reason that you chose this Piscean energy, and now it's getting into the starting to crack down and just like to, you're coming into your shine there. Kind of it's Saturn, in order to get abundance from him and rewards from him, you need to show him what you're capable of, because he knows what you can bring there, and you even when you're not certain of this, Pisces. But I feel that Saturn does bring this sense of grounding, in a sense, because he's also a planet of wisdom. In order to get this wisdom, there's this need to experience some sort of thing. So I feel there is this, it's approaching those intuitive energies more realistically, and not to let it dishearten you or anything along those lines, to quell that creativity, but just to make it more accessible and to just kind of build it from there, Pisces, if that makes sense. Yours is a very kind of larger than life type of energy, and if you've just been feeling that, because here's a nice little motivator for you, especially if you have placements around this energy. But just in general, we're getting ready to be in a very Capricorn heavy type of energy. Sun's moving through Capricorn right now, so you're already just forming sextiles with your sign. Mercury's going to be entering Capricorn on the 13th. Mars is just entered on the 4th. You have Venus that's going to be entering Capricorn a lot later. If Pluto's still wrapping up their dance here in Capricorn for a little bit longer, so we have a lot of Earth energy there, and especially around this new moon, there's this. I feel like this can be this revitalization of your determination, in a sense, and just setting new intentions, putting your energies out there to source, and paying attention to the downloads that are coming through, because you're powerful, intuitive, Pisces. So, but let's get some tarot on this and get some details. I love that. That's your first card, Mark. That's really good. I love when Spirit does that. Thank you. Because you got your first card here, Pisces, which is the Eight of Cups, Saturn in Pisces. So, and you have the Ace of Cups in reverse here, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. And then you have the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Wands here, Pisces. And I feel with this, I feel that there's this letting go. If you've been maybe kind of been either in this state of fear, or maybe in this state of, I feel like this Eight of Cups is you walking with this new sense of confidence, walking towards the sunlight here, walking towards your happiness, walking towards things that fulfill you there, Pisces, that bring, this sense of excitement into your life there. And I feel that for some, that there's this need, I feel like when you go about pursuing something, and whether you question of, as far as like, I want to do something but I can't, I feel like there's this Seven of Swords here is questioning why you can't do something. Is it because of a lack of resources? Is it because of we need more training? Is there a solution to this can't? Or are we just going to leave ourselves feeling this void, in a sense, and not sure where to fill up this energy with? And Pisces, and I've been kind of observing this too with someone I've been talking with lately, that sometimes in pursuing your goals, when we need to be in this state of patience, and when that Saturn energy kicks in, and we're in this sense of like, things take time to build up, we're so used to that sort of instant gratification, that when we have to wait and pause, I feel like that's when we can potentially start getting in our own way, because we're not sure how else to occupy that time. And that might be something too, Pisces, to do maybe fill some time with some hobbies, Pisces, or possibly that might be just a little something to sort of like, because patience isn't just that enduring of, until something takes off. It's, there's You that's in a sense Saturn gifting you some time to do some other things as well, to kind of fuel that creativity, so that can help you even approach your main task with a different sense of insight and a renewed type of vigor even there, Pisces. So yeah, I just get this energy too of just like all work, no play. Makes for a make for a dull Pisces, and we don't want that, Pisces. We want something. We want a vivacious Pisces. One that is certain in their direction. And you know what? Even certain, I feel like doesn't feel like the right word, because I feel like life can be. We can have one expectation going one way, and then I feel like there's this adaptability that's keeping this determination towards our goal, but being open to letting go and surrendering to the path as well, to really kind of feel where things are going. And I just feel too, even with this Ace of Cups, it's just like, what can we do to kind of keep this hope alive in a sense, in when we feel like, when I know when the and like, how do we drown out even like that noise that's coming in with this Two of Swords, that can, that doubt, those fears, however this may be manifesting for you. So I think I'm gonna leave that there, Pisces. A little something to reflect on. Now let's get another oracle on this. All right, Pisces. So you have the Shepherd card in reverse here, which is a card of celebration and family here. And that's very interesting, Pisces. Because I almost feel for some that there's this energy of just like, who do we have in our world to celebrate our accomplishments with? I feel like maybe even for some there might have been, we may have noticed that we may have not been getting the support, maybe from, it might be from our like our actual family, our, as far as like, the family we were born into, or maybe even those that you might have called family. Maybe there's a shift in dynamic that's kind of happening there. It's, maybe we find that, that's interesting, this Ace of Cups is giving me even like that. Maybe we feel that we don't hold as strong of a place in someone's heart as we made for them, or as they made for you, Pisces. Or how do I want to put this? Pisces, I feel as a water sign sometimes that, especially like, because my sun sign's in Cancer, and I feel Pisces and Cancer, and even Scorpio too, have this way of just intuitively knowing what people need. And I feel for some like, maybe there's this you have this love that you give, and you do so in such an unconditional way, but you may feel that maybe there are these conditions with others in a sense. And I almost feel that there's, for some, it feels like, how do I want to put this? It's like you it's like we're expecting others to meet us with the same type of love, maybe, that we, like, you want your love language to be like it's like, I feel like there's like a wanting to have a deeper understanding of each other's kind of love language, in a sense, or how we kind of reciprocate energies here. And I don't know, that dynamic feels like that's in kind of in question here, Pisces. It's there's an interesting. There's sometimes Pisces. I have a lot of I have a lot of Leo energy, and I have Jupiter in a very personal place, and I can give a lot. This was something that I had even questioned as far as like why can't others bring it the way that I bring it? When I thought about that, it was just like, well, because they're not working with the energies that I am, and it's just got me thinking about what they're working with and I could be more how can I be more receptive to the way that they show love in a sense, and or how to even express how, I may know how to give, but do I know how to receive as well? Even that might even be something there, if that makes sense, Pisces. That's the best way I could feel like how to describe that. But I do feel that there's maybe we're not feeling celebrated in our group there, or what we're calling a soul tribe, or maybe even that group is evolving in a sense, and we may be walking towards something new, and where that can be this sort of like this heartbreaking type of energy there. I do feel that there are going to be some new experiences that are going to be happening too, kind of very Six of Cups type, Ten of Cups even type of energy there. But let me get some tarot on this Shepherd card here, Pisces, and so I even feel too, Pisces, that if you are ones that maybe are kind of leaving a family that's in a sense that's like we're entering a new chapter, and we'll have to leave maybe some people behind there, and maybe that's heartbreaking. But I feel that you are where it can feel like that you're leaving behind, you're actually, I feel, are inviting others to follow with you in not in the exact path that you're walking, but inviting them to walk in their path so that everyone can kind of meet at that same frequency as well there, Pisces, if you're following me. But let me get your other tarot cards here. See if I can make this make a little more sense. Thank you. Huh, interesting, Pisces. So you have the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands in reverse. And then you have the Page of Wands upright. Or excuse me, Page, you already got the Page of Wands. The Page of Swords upright. And, I do feel there is this dissonance here, Pisces, with our group. Or if it's not like a very visible dissonance, like, like an actual argument, I just feel that how we maybe used to celebrate with people, or how we maybe used to do things, is evolving there, Pisces. Things are starting to change. There's this, and this is, I feel like, maybe for some we might even feel this guilt that we're evolving to, or that we're not, because it's not, I feel like, that we're getting better. It's not of looking out of as better than, but it is an energy that there is a change that is happening in with you, and this frequency is no longer resonating with you. It's not doing it for you like it did, and that's totally fine. And I feel that this is not something where where you may have these new ideas, these new insights, these new things that you may want others to share in with you, because they have you feeling a certain type of way. We can't force these energies on anyone, Pisces. And I feel this is one that you can maybe spark these light bulbs, because I feel like this is maybe for some, we're trying to, it's like you're learning all of this stuff and we're trying to drag these others along with us. And that's interesting how this concept I'm getting with this Page of Swords, it's we're trying to pull along these light bulbs here, but none of them are lighting up there. And I feel like this is an energy of not letting others, in a sense, slow you down, or not even letting others. It's you slowing you down through the use of others. And maybe even too, Pisces, I feel like being mindful, if this is something that's resonating, of being mindful of using others as a reason to not grow, almost let, even though the opposite may be true. They may be wanting you to fly, but it just like, maybe you've gotten into this complex. Oh, they need me in a sense. They wouldn't know what to do, or and not in a that. You know what I mean, Pisces. Just kind of using them as a crutch in a sense, and this might even be a conversation too that we may have with some others. Maybe there's someone in your group that's wanting to try something different, and maybe it could even be you being that support, that almost like that validation of like, it's so you don't need to feel this guilt in a sense. One thing I always remember talking about when I was working in at different establishments, when some people would say like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to leave, but I feel kind of guilty," say not saying anything and all this stuff and whatnot. And I was just like, don't feel guilty. This is exciting because you're going to where you want to go. This chapter has served its purpose, but now it's time to make new plans. See where this journey is taking you. Your heart is something is wanting to be fulfilled, and I do feel you can hold on to this sense of this old family in these memories until you meet at a different vibration. And two, there's going to be a different soul tribe kind of feeling in those spaces while the other energies just kind of just collect there, or just kind of come together. So where it may not feel like a celebration, Four of Wands here in the moment, that just because you have these reversals, that doesn't mean that there's just all negative things that are happening there, Pisces. If anything, this is higher self kind of protecting you and even those around you in a sense. Maybe you needed to be that brave one to go out there in order to show the other, maybe others in your group that they can as well. It can be that a very, very interesting energy there, Pisces. But I think I'm gonna move on from that. But yeah, hope this makes sense. But let's get your last card here. Interesting. All right, Pisces. So you have the orator up right here, and this is a card of communication and confidence. And so, I feel with this, just based off with how this thing is going, maybe we're doing something that is different from maybe how our family views things. Maybe you're changing into a new faith, or maybe we're moving to a new, just maybe a new location, maybe move to a new country, however this might be looking. Maybe getting even like married, possibly, whatever this is looking like. I feel that there is this confidence of having this open channel of communication. And Pisces, I feel that when it comes when it comes to family stuff and communication there, Pisces, I have Pluto in the fourth house in Scorpio, and I think it would have translated a little bit differently had if it weren't for the fact that my son is trining Pluto too. But I feel sometimes that we can get this certain idea that we can't communicate something because, whether this is a family, because I feel like with this page energy that's coming through, it's like maybe either, again, however this family may be, it's like you feel that maybe still seeing you from this page energy when you're actually in this more maybe kind of knightly energy, or maybe even king queenly type of energy there. And I feel like that it's not letting their projections of you be limit you, show them with the confidence. I feel like it's showing, speaking with a little more not bravado, but there's a different word that I'm looking. The confidence, something a little stronger than confidence, you know. But there is this 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 weight that's coming through. I feel like when you're communicating in like, hey, this is where I'm going, you know, like this is where, and not like doing that sort of, because listen, Pisces, I do this too sometimes, and it's like not doing this sort of like wishy-washy sort of like you know, kind of tiptoe, because Pisces energy is one too, I feel, that would just rather evade than to confront, you know, just because Neptune energy can be a little mysterious and kind of hard to grasp there. And but I feel that this communication would set you free there, Pisces, is what I'm really kind of getting. It's, you know, it may feel tough in that moment, but I feel like we may be, for some, we may be even kind of living some sort of lie, or not even, maybe not even living a lie, but could more authentically live our truth there, Pisces, and whatever that may mean for you. But let me get some tarot cards to clarify this so we can, you know, finish up this reading there, Pisces. We were talking about that. See, kingly energy. Ten of Cups showing up. I'm with it, Pisces. Thank you. All right, let's see. What's your last cards here, Pisces? All right, so you have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands here, Pisces. And let's switch back over. Because I feel with this energy, Pisces, that if if where things are at right now aren't quite what you wish, if this is not how you thought you've wanted to invest in your time, I feel that with Saturn being in Pisces, this is you in a sense getting your authority back to follow whatever it is, whatever dreams that you want to pursue there, Pisces. I mean, this is, I feel like this lion back here is rooting this person on there. This your spirit's lending you that, it's like the strength card here, Pisces. Leo energy coming through. It's like the universe is lending you this bravery in a sense to withstand any sort of criticisms or any sort of maybe guilt that we may put on from our, that maybe actually be putting on from maybe our support group and things, or maybe stuff that we've maybe put on ourselves. But I do feel if you have maybe like a conversation that's needing to happen, or and we're not just quite sure how it goes, like this could even be maybe we're practicing with someone as far as like to how to deliver this thing. But I do even feel with this, Pisces, and this is very interesting too, if there is a certain, you know, think about it as what it is that you wish there, Pisces, because I feel that there is a need to communicate with the divine more confidently, because I feel like maybe for some we might be selling ourselves short on our what we actually want in things. It's like, I remember a reader giving this example of like, with of this would be like, I want $1 million, but I'll settle for 10,000. You know, it's like we're not we're selling. You see how we just kind of redacted that a little bit. We took our big dream and just made it, and it's not that you can't realistically reach that. It's just like maybe it's just like how we go about it may be a little longer than we think, but I don't know. It just feels like that there's this restructuring of things. You know, kind of going bigger and figuring out innovative ways to get what you want and get this heart's desire in a sense, and to protect yourself from these criticisms, especially those internal ones that happen inside Pisces. Their thoughts are very powerful, and that's something I've really been paying, like, kind of noticing there, how we can create these fears and manifest these things out of nothing. All it takes is just the vibration to be off in order to, or just like a certain thing to evoke a certain type of emotion in order to change the vibration. So I feel like it is remembering too how powerful that influence is, and how powerful you connected you are to Source, Pisces, and so that you can, I feel like you learn to communicate confidently, the universe will respond in kind. So that's exciting, Pisces. I'm with that. So I think I'm going to leave that there. But if anything resonated with you, Pisces, or if you like that, give it a thumbs up. And share this thing, Pisces, if you know someone who's been maybe uncertain about as far as like a direction. And so like it's a very interesting energy that what was coming through there, as far as like maybe others kind of controlling where we're going, or again, like it's like almost like a projection. It's a weird kind of, not weird, but I feel like this is more kind of an emotional type of field that we're working with here. Very, very interesting, Pisces. But subscribe there, King of Wands. Hit that bell button to get notified on these videos each day, or each day, each week, when that be something, Pisces. But I'll tell you a channel that I do release videos at least Monday through Friday on, the Chariot and Friends. And that's a channel, Pisces, if you have any, I mean, if you want to just kick it with us, Pisces, I feel like Cancerian and Pisces can get along very well. But if you have any Cancer signs in your, or, Cancerian energy in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, yeah, come on over. I do the readings. What makes that one so different from this one is that I do the readings based off the lunar cycles, what sign she's in, what phase she's in, when she's going void of course, just a lot of things to. That's why I don't really do a lot of lunar stuff on the monthly ones, unless there's like an eclipse or something that's happening like that, or whatever lunar shenanigans that she's doing. But yeah, check that out, Pisces. All that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you some prize cards here, so I can get you out of here, Pisces. Because you got the Two of Wands here. And for some, I feel that, we may not know where we're going with this energy, but I do feel like that it is, you'll figure things out as you go. But I do feel like there is a need to, because this is Aries' hottest card here. The Two of Wands is Mars in Aries. And so I do feel there's a strong energy of action that is coming through here. And I feel like it's asking yourself, what is it that you do, that you want, and to communicate that unapologetically. Just go about whatever this is that you want. Maybe, we got a circus back here. Maybe you want to join the circus, Pisces. Maybe you want to go back to school, become a student, maybe become a student and become a teacher. Maybe we're working with animals. Sidebar, Pisces, you're associated with the 12th house, which deals with large animals. So, I mean, maybe you want to become a zoologist, whatever that's looking like, Pisces. But the King of Wands is one that, the kings represent this wisdom, after, you learn from the energies of the queens. And I feel that this, the King of Wands is that, in a sense, that creative, energetic type of wisdom, because wands deal with that fire energy, and I feel like it's knowing when to respond, when to rest, and how to keep that fire fueling, doing things that where those energies are working for you, in a sense that we're not just burning this thing out of once. It's just very mindful and intentional when the King of Wands goes about something. He doesn't, he's, yeah, it's very interesting what his energy brings there. And I feel he does go, when he sets his sign on something, there is this confidence there, because he knows what he knows what he's bringing. And yeah, I do feel a lot of action here, Pisces, that's coming through. But let's let me get your other oracle card here so I can get you out of here. What's going on here, Pisces? Ha! Look at this, Pisces. Love it. You have the achievement card here. And this is a card of completion and reward. And this is the 16th card, which is Tower energy, Mars energy. And so I feel like this is what happens when we're confident, when we, and I feel like too, Pisces, even in how you're communicating through yourself, how do you keep yourself motivated when others are bringing you down in a sense? Oh, hold on, Pisces, my candle went out there. So I feel like that's a sign there, Pisces. You know, when people are trying to put your fire out, you know, what do you do to keep you going? What's getting you through to that finish line is what I feel, because that does make, you know, that can be difficult when you have a lot of negative energies around you to kind of push forward there. So whether this is, you know, in your group setting, or maybe this is the things that you're telling yourself, but you know, how do we adjust to this how do we stay on that completion and remembering that this is a reward? Learning to, I feel like, enjoy the process as well, because I feel like that is one thing that can be tough with Saturn energy, is that things can slow down a little bit. It can seem like you have to jump through all these hoops with Saturn, but the fact every time that you pass a test for Saturn, I feel like is a time of celebration, because that means that you're getting it, and what you're getting from it is experience, is that the ability to manifest whatever it is that you desire there, Pisces. So because Saturn in Cap and Capricorn energy is about that accomplishment, that achievement, that success. So I'm with that, Pisces. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there. These group changes and, you know, confidence and whatever this may be looking like, you know, even in the face of uncertainty there, Pisces. And you raise your vibration through the roof. Because this was a very interesting energy that was coming through there, Pisces. So yeah, do things that you keep your vibrations up. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.